Hello, Christina's World Kitchen. I'm Christina Martinez-Williams, and I'm going to make my spiced skillet flatbread. It is so good. You don't have to use a skillet. You can use a griddle if you would prefer. And oh my goodness, you're gonna want to try this. It is so good, like surprisingly good. I don't know if I'm overly surprised, but the spices together make this aromatic-ish, rye-ish, grain-ish bread. It is so good. So we're gonna mix all of our dry ingredients first. And I have a cup of almond flour, and I have I think I forgot. One or two, let me double check my recipe. 1 tablespoon of chia seeds. 1 tablespoon of chia seeds. And then I have, this is the dry before the spices. So 1 tablespoon of chia seeds and 1 cup of almond flour. And then we're gonna just mix that so that the chia seeds are spread out. And then we're going to add our spices. So we're going to use 1/4 of a teaspoon. This is a half. Here's 1/4. 1/4 of a teaspoon of anise or fennel seeds. This is like black licorice taste, but when you spread it out across this, it gives it such a nice, delicious flavor. And then 1/4 teaspoon of ginger powder. This is what I made in Portugal when I found fennel seeds and ginger and cinnamon in I can't say that word, in the local convenience store. So 1/4 teaspoon of ginger. Now 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. This doesn't use any sweetener, this bread. It's a savory bread, but it has a little bit of sweetness because of the cinnamon. Tell me where you're watching from. Thumbs up, hearts, share this video. You're gonna want to make this spiced skillet flatbread. And 1/2 teaspoon of pure cacao powder. Like 100% cacao. Okay, and then one more, I think. No, 2 more. A pinch of pink salt or sea salt. And then we're going to use a teaspoon of sesame seeds. Teaspoon of sesame seeds. I don't know where the opening is. Oh, right there. It's about to break. All right, a teaspoon of sesame seeds. And then we can use sesame seeds also around it to keep it from sticking. So a teaspoon of sesame seeds. And then we're gonna mix all of this so it's well combined. And then we're gonna add our wettish ingredients that will help make it a dough. And then we're going to cook it or bake it on, not bake it, sorry, we're cooking it on the griddle. I'm gonna use a griddle. In Portugal, I did not have a griddle, so I used a frying pan and just put them on there together. And I sprayed my griddle with either olive oil, avocado oil, or coconut oil. I don't remember which one it is exactly. One of those is okay. Okay, now you can see it's more brown because of the cacao. And now we're going to add our wet ingredients. So first we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of cream cheese. If you have a block of cream cheese, that's great. I don't have a block today, they were out. So I'm eyeballing it like I did in Portugal. 2 tablespoons of cream cheese, which I'm guessing is about 2 ounces of cream cheese. I didn't have a way to measure there either other than like a tablespoon. So that's what I'm using again. And if you are using block cream cheese, then go ahead and soften it in the microwave just slightly so that it's more easy to mix it. And then we're just gonna mix this around, like kind of push it around until it gets more spread out into all the powder. until all the powder starts to mix into the cheese. Ooh. And it's like jumping. And now I'm just pushing it to like spread the cheese into it even more, so it creates a dough. Okay, we are traveling today from here in Fort Washington, Maryland, 14 and a half hours with charging the car, to Jackson, Tennessee.
My life now.
Okay, Kylie is gonna say hi. And Kylie's birthday is on Monday. She's gonna be 12. So this is a part of her birthday trip.
Yeah.
Or it is her birthday trip. It's what we're doing as a part of celebrating her birthday. All right, now I have this big dough, and now I'm going to add 1 beaten egg. And the egg and the cheese seeds are gonna act, and the cheese is acting like our binders in this flatbread. And this is like not a crispy, not a crunchy, just a soft bread that you can use as a bread. Like you can use it for eating with anything. You can use it as like a sandwich bread. You can eat it just by itself. There's so much nutrients in here. Or you can use it as like a hamburger bun. I mean, so many options. All right, it is getting it moist. And I want to get my egg all combined in here. And then when you're doing it, if you have the time, let it sit for like 5 to 10 minutes so that the chia seeds can start to expand in the moisture. I am not going to do that one with you guys, but it will make it a little bit more firm, and it will it'll help it bind even better. So now we've got this dough, and we can use now some sesame seeds to create it to be, you can tell it's a little bit wet and a little bit sticky, which is fine. And we're going to create a little less of that with more sesame seeds. You can skip more sesame seeds if you want to, but you can also like sprinkle them, roll them around, push them in, and this way we get some more texture. It makes it a little bit easier to move. And it gets that fun like sesame bun type or just bread type bread, flatbread. Okay, so now that we have it, now you'll want to get your hands moist. So I'm gonna get some water on here.
Hi.
And we're going to create our first dough. I already have my griddle heating up, or our first patty or flatbread round. So if your hands are moist, it's a lot easier and not as sticky. And you can push it, and you're just gonna form it into a circle. Once it's in the frying pan or on the griddle, you can push with your silicone spatula and to push it down. So I'm gonna move you over here in a second after I put it here so that you can see, but I'm just gonna push it down. And then I'm gonna create another one, but so that we can push that down too. Let me grab some more water. And then we'll show you. You can make it bigger than this. I just got this much around, but you can make them bigger. And once you push them, they'll be a little bit bigger as well. All right, I'm gonna just rinse my hands. I'm still here. And And then if we bring our spatula over or grab a different one, let me see. All right, so I have my broccoli ready to go here. If you push them down, there we go. You can push and around and make it a little bit flatter. It shouldn't stick to your spatula. You can also use your fingers to do this, which is maybe a little bit easier. Okay. And then now all we're gonna do is flip it when it is, now you're too low. We're gonna flip it when it is cooked on the one side. I'm gonna let it go a little bit because I don't wanna flip it too early and have it break. If I don't flip it too early, it won't break. And then we have it ready on the other side to cook. So you want it to be a little golden, and then you'll have it ready. Now, if you make them like this is gonna be 3. I think there's gonna be probably 3 more. If you make them a little bit bigger than this, then it's gonna be what you would need to do if you wanna use it for a sandwich. Then it would be more like 4 of them. And I'm gonna put that there. I wanna be able to show you one. But you don't have to necessarily, that's all we're doing. There's no more instructions outside of making this. So I'm gonna make this one a little bit bigger. And they're so delicious. Oh my goodness. You might be like, I don't know about that ginger, I don't know about that fennel, I don't know about that anise, but oh, it's so good. It's so good. And if yours is a little bit thicker than mine, because your eyeball is a little different than mine, then it's okay too. Like, it's okay if it's a little bit not as moist. It'll still work well. All right, so I've got 4, and I have that last one was a little bit bigger, so it might be, this one's would be really big if I use the rest of it. And this will make 5. So it just depends on the size that you're making it. But between 4 and 6 is gonna be the size. And you could, that's a good question, Vicky. I could try this last one in there. Let's do that. It's not heated up yet. That's a good question. I think it's worth a try, like in a griddle, not a waffle. In a waffle, no. Like in a little mini dash waffle, no. But in a mini dash griddle, very possibly. Very, very possibly. I think it would be worth a try. I don't want to get mine out now that I have this already done, but it would definitely be worth a try. Didn't quite make enough space for this last one in there. All right, so I'm just gonna move you so that I can grab rinse my fingers and grab this spatula. And then let's move you over here. So I didn't quite I had to kind of squish this one, so I'm gonna try to move it over once I flip this one. I don't think it was ready. Nope. Not quite. This one was the second one. I'm going to move it back. That one was more ready. This one just needs to be spread out more. There we go. All right, so it should be closer like this one, and even probably a little bit more cooked than that one. Yep, those other ones aren't done yet. So that's what it's gonna be. It is not a fold anything. It could hold food, like it could hold a hamburger, but it's a great like snack, a great alongside other food. I'm gonna use it as a snack on our trip as we're driving. maybe even part of my lunch tomorrow as we're driving. I don't know what I'm gonna eat, exactly when I'm gonna eat or what I'm eating, but we're driving for a long time, so I'm gonna need something, and this is gonna be what I'm bringing with us. And this part is cooking faster. So that's it. That's this amazingly delicious spiced flatbread, skillet flatbread or griddle flatbread, or if you try it, Vicki, let me know if it works with the mini dash griddle. I think it has high potential for that. So have a wonderful night. We're gonna skedaddle out of here in just like 2.5 hours. So, or 3 hours, 3 hours. Oh my gosh, I'm not packed yet. So we're gonna go soon, and I'm going to make some quick chicken that we're gonna use the ranch to dip it in. So have a wonderful night from my house to your kitchen, global flavors and healthy plates from around the world. Bye.